Okay, awesome. Hey, everybody. So sorry about that. We just had some changes recently. Pages information, the login information just wasn't working. So thank you for bearing with us and hopping on to here as well. And thank you for the comment on the hair colors. but um, but anyways, guys, we're very excited about some topics that we're going to share off today. But first, I want to go through some housekeeping real quick, and then I'm going to pull on a few people. First of all, for those of you who don't know me, my name is Lindsay Mattingly. I have Justin Mattingly next to me too. He is my awesome, amazing husband. We live out here in Charleston, South Carolina. We've been in this industry for about 5 years. Absolutely love it, and we are so stoked for World. So freaking stoked for this. And I can't tell you, every day I keep waking up getting more and more excited about this. But so first of all, we did get an email from Chad and Natita. And for those of you who have not enrolled anybody yet, but you're working to do the business, we have to make sure that you have to go into your back office. I'm still trying to work that out. Craig, if you were able to find that, I don't know, you can kind of correct me on this, but we were looking into, they said to go under your business tab. But I believe when you log into your back office, and you click the tabs and you go into Join Now, it should have the actual link on there, and you have to fill out an actual form saying that you are set to do the business. And so make sure, if you guys have not enrolled anybody yet, but you're looking to build this business, make sure you guys get that filled out. If you have any issues with trying to find that, let us know. You know, we're still trying to, Craig, do you know where that form is at all?
To be honest,
hey, Lindsay,
I do not.
Hey,
okay.
I do. I just helped somebody with it about an hour ago.
Okay, do you know where that's located at, Wayne?
Yeah, you're correct. So basically you log into your back office and you click the business tab, not the business drop-down box, but actually click on business. And it's going to come up with an option. It's going to say buy a pack and join today, but you don't, and it lists the packs underneath there, but you don't hit a pack. You just hit the join that's in the picture, and it's going to take you to the form where you got to fill in, and basically they just got to put in their social and other information, basically saying that they want to be paid commissions from World. But it's fairly easy to find. Just follow that path. Like I said, it's going to make it look like you have to buy a bundle to join, but you don't. You just hit the join button, and it'll walk you through the next step. And then it should change your status when you go back to your back office. It should change your status from customer to member.
Perfect. Perfect.
And that's it. Any questions?
Awesome.
So Wayne, that's only for people that have not sponsored anybody yet, or Lindsay?
Right. So it's basically the people that have not sponsored anybody that joined before the change in the back office when they added the new bundles. Because now if you go in, you join, it asks you for that information.
Correct.
Right. So anybody that joined prior that has not signed somebody up already, they need to go ahead and do that. Because until they do that, their replicated site won't work either. And that was the issue somebody called me about. The replicated site wasn't working. So she had to go in. Once you selected it, then when you went to replicated site, it put her name and picture at the top. But prior to that, it would take you to the generic site. So definitely something we want to get out to everybody.
Okay, perfect.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, so make sure if any of your team members are not on here, make sure they get that taken care of as well. So then we don't go through any hiccups and everything is taken care of. So I just found this out when I was working with Teresa. So that'll get your business rocking and rolling. So second of all, guys, we have the event that's coming up in October. So make sure to clear your schedules. You can go to teamworld.biz and get the dates. And Twan and Van are holding a special event for their team as well. So make sure to get registered for that and get all planned out if you haven't yet. And when you do get registered, make sure to announce it on the team page. Woohoo! So I'm really stoked about what we're going to be talking about today as we have Craig on the line with us as well. And because we have some tools that we would like to share with you guys. And with these tools, It's just know, guys, that these are tools to help you grow your business and leverage your business, but you still got to put in the work as well. And so we wanted to invite Craig on and to share his experience, a little bit of his story as well. And Craig has been in the industry for quite some time. He's having a massive amounts of success with Hilo as well and World Global. And so I'm excited with what he has to share about with certain systems that could help you leverage your time and grow your business as well. And so, Craig, go ahead and take it away, buddy.
Hey, Lindsay. Hey, Justin. Thanks for having me tonight. How's everyone doing? My name is Craig Brotman. I've been in the industry for about 8 years. My background is I've always been entrepreneurial, live in Atlanta, originally from the DC area. My background is tennis. It's something I've always done. I travel the pro tour, working with the pros on their rackets. So like I said, I've always been entrepreneurial. About 8 years ago, my business was inside of somebody's business, and they had to change. So my business was done basically overnight, and I lost everything. Got into this industry because started looking at what the most successful people were doing, and they were building networks. So I got in, failed miserably like most people do. But I understood the vehicle that was in front of me. I just needed to know, or basically needed to learn how to drive that vehicle. So I stuck with it, really focused on growing personal development. I do a ton of personal development. I've had to jump from companies before. Before I got in the world, I'd taken a little break of about 8 months. Just got tired of doing the parties and the hotel meetings that we typically do in network marketing. But when I was approached by a friend that I've known for 40 years with that 2-minute video, I stepped back. My dad's a type 2 diabetic. My girlfriend has high blood pressure. So I saw the value in what we had at World. It wasn't great in the beginning. This was in January. But I knew, we were at the beginning of something really special. So, I love being a part of World and what it stands for and what we have here. Lindsay, as far as the systems, there's a couple systems out there. One is the one that you and Justin are using, Hilo.life. I have that system. And then the other one is the worldgnpro.com. I'm using that. Like I said, I both what I like about the World GM Pro system is the landing pages. I'm not very tech savvy. I'm computer illiterate, I would probably say. So I use an Apple computer. I like the Hilo.life site for the training. There's not much training on the World GM Pro site. But what I'm doing is not what most people are doing. First of all, I am following the system, the 2, the 5, and the 30-minute webinar or 3-way call. But when I'm reaching out with people, I set a goal every day of minimum 10 people I'm going to share the 2-minute video with. So I use the landing pages. I put them in the Bitly, grab the link, and when I'm communicating with people through Facebook Messenger, when they want to know what I'm doing, then I'll send the link from there. Now I'm able to gather their name and their email. So that's been a really positive thing for me. What I would recommend, a lot of people go and post in different groups like moms from the UK looking to make money from home. You're not going to get anything out of there. It's basically spamming. When you post your link in there and your opportunity. What's working for me, one of my hobbies is model trains. So I join all the model train groups and I just start connecting with people and ask them, what are they doing besides model trains? And building relationships with them. And then from there, I'll send them a 2-minute video through Bitly so I can track who I've talked to and that they've filled out the information. And once you do that in the World GM Pro site, it's linked to my Aweber account. So there is I think it's an 11-day email follow-up system. Hilo.life, I think, is a 9-day follow-up. So you can use either one. Doesn't matter. Whatever works best for you, just use something so you can gather people's information. That is key. Another group I'm in is tennis groups. I communicate with a bunch of tennis players. They're into fitness. One of the people I signed up today, she created Cardio Tennis, which is the largest platform for cardio tennis in the world. It's a global platform. So reached out to her on Facebook, had never met her. So, those are some of the things that I'm using. If anybody has any questions, Linz, you want to open it up for questions?
Yeah, sure. We can, because I don't see Peter on right now, but I think it'd be good. We can open up the questions for it. And you guys just know this too.
Okay.
These are definitely great systems and they're tools, and you got to put in the work with the tools. So the best thing is just to get back with your enroller, kind of figure in, okay, what are they working with and stuff like that, so they can help you as well. But yeah, Justin, do you want to add?
Yeah, Craig, thank you for sharing, by the way. And kind of like I just want to reemphasize a couple things that Craig talked about, because what Craig is mentioning is more on the cold market side. It can be used with warm market, but the beauty of these systems is that it does allow you to capture new contacts for your funnel. We all start with a certain amount of people that we know, and we should expose them first, but also add to that every single day. And like what Craig mentioned, is his goal is to expose at least 10 people a day. He's been in since January. So, he's gotten to the point where he's, obviously needs new people to talk to. So we all have a warm market to start with, and then we also need to add to that market every single day. And it goes back to what Craig had mentioned, is he's starting with an area that he's very familiar with and comfortable with, and that he already connects with people, which is, something like the tennis group. And it allows for him to start conversations, build relationships. And then, by the way, I'm also working on, another project that you might be interested in, or we might be able to collaborate on. I'd love to get your thoughts on it, or what, I'm sure he's got, different invites that work based on the conversation. But like you said, it's not about just going and blasting out a link everywhere, but it's about getting creative and utilizing these tools as a marketing strategy to continually build your database and build your funnel. But this is not changing the system that's been proven to work here at World GN, which is the 2-minute video, the 5-minute video, and then to a webinar or a 3-way call. This is about leveraging technology and working smarter, not harder, and continuing to add to your database. So I just wanted to add that. I hope does that kind of align with what you were mentioning, Craig?
Yeah. The other thing I would say is, when you're posting, just be consistent. People are going to join people that are positive, and just post every day, a couple times a day. I've read a good book by Gary Vaynerchuk, Jab, 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 Right Hook. And basically what that is post positive, post positive, post positive, and then come in and post about what you're doing. But I see a lot of people always posting about world. That's spam and that's selling. Yesterday, everyone posted the same post that Chad and Atita posted about the Today Show. But if you go to my Facebook page, I didn't post the same page. The same post. I changed it up. I didn't tell people what it was. I just said it's going to be on the Today Show.
Yeah.
So,
yep.
you just don't want to give it away. Too many people are giving it away.
Exactly.
And never post like CraigBrotman.com, because people know you're selling, or Craig at Hilo, WorldGN.com. People know you're selling something. Put it into a bit.ly link. So first of all, you can track it, and then people are curious what that link goes to.
Hey, Craig, can you just expand for a minute on bit.ly? I don't think everyone is familiar with it. I use that quite often, but I don't think we have a whole different range of people that are on. Some of them have never, really been involved with online marketing. And so this will be for them to understand that.
I mean, I would say the big thing that we're not in the business of selling. We're in the business of marketing. So you got to think like a marketer. But Bitly is a free website that you can go, and what you do is you take all your links, whether it be from WorldGN or from Hilo.life or your WorldGN site, put it in there and it shortens it. And you can actually customize it. So at the end of my Bitly link, it's, I think it's my new 2-minute or the new 2-minute. So I know which one I'm sending out. So it's very easy to do. And then you just grab that and it gives you the analytics for each of your links. And if anybody has any questions, I'm more than happy to do a training on that and walk people through exactly how to do it. Justin.
Yeah, that's perfect. Maybe like what we could do is like a Zoom training. And
I can take them
do that
through
sometime later this week or something like that. And you guys, this is what I've learned in the social media world is, especially when you post links on your actual status. It will not, if you post a link in your actual status, it won't show up on everybody's feed because Facebook does not want anybody to go outside of Facebook. However, if you post information, a teaser saying, hey, I'm just so excited. I just had a great meeting with some mentors as well. We just launched something that was featured on the Today Show, link in comments. So you can use the emoticons, having the finger pointed down, link in comments, so then people go to your comment section. You put the link in your comment section, so then people go right to that. If you use Hilo.life or WorldGN Pro, or even your own personal page, you can put that as well too, in the comments. And it's not spammy, so then people see that, and or you could say, hey, or message me. But then people can just go right to that into your comments, and you'll get more feedback with that. But like Craig said, it's all about attraction marketing. You aren't branding World, you're not branding Hilo, you're branding yourself. And it's all about providing value, whatever you love to do. And, whatever, for me, for example, is fitness. I post a lot of health stuff. I do a lot of live videos and health stuff. But it's all providing value that now we have people reaching out to us wondering what we're doing. And it just takes some time to do that. But the thing is people don't want to be spammed. But I do want you to know that these are great tools to help you leverage the time with that and sharing the information too.
Yeah, and guys, just know that
Lindsay,
Craig, I was just going to add real quick. Just know that this type of marketing is more passive marketing. It's not replacing actively reaching out to other people. We don't just post things and then sit back and wait. Okay, so this is just one part of the equation, but we're still actively reaching out, whether it's through Facebook, through text, through phone calls, through meeting somebody out on the street, at the grocery store, or whatever. This doesn't replace this. It's just one added thing to add to your toolbox.
Justin, I was just going to say the first day I got in, it was January 2nd, and I sent the video out through a text to 20 people. I had 9 people ready to go. And not one of those people said, oh my God, is this another one of your things? Or is this an MLM? Another funny story is, and Tuan will validate this, for the first 2 months, I didn't open up the Hilo and take it out of the box. Why? Because you don't need the Hilo to build this business. This is not about the device that we're all wearing right now. This is about the technology that this device can do. So if you're trying to sell the device, that's a problem. Share the technology. I wear an Apple Watch. So, hey, think of this Apple Watch, but it can do this, this, and this. That's all it is. It's technology. And people, when they see something on Facebook, they see a video, they're going to buy it because it's got the features that they want. I bought a stabilizer bar for my iPhone back in November, didn't get it till May. It was from a 2-minute video. It had all the features I wanted. Nobody could show it to me. I couldn't sit down with anybody. I love when people say I need to see it. What do you need to see? It's funny, Justin, because my aunt's a nurse, and she knows this technology's coming, and she's like, so how does it work? And I said, Aunt Barbara, I'm going to ask you a question. Do you have a light switch in your house? She said, yeah. I said, how does it work? I don't know. Exactly. I don't know. I don't care. All I care about is it gives me the result that I want at the end of the day.
Exactly. Yep. All goes back to not letting the technical side of whether it's the technical side of doing the business, the technical side of the Helo itself, the BioZen, any of that. Don't, guys, let the tools do the heavy lifting.
Just act stupid and excited. People are going to join you because you act stupid and excited. Because most people are miserable. They want to know what the hell you're doing. That you're so excited.
Looks like Peter is having some sort of conversation there. You're into.
It's a heated conversation about the Helo, right?
Yeah,
there.
I know.
All right.
But
we're talking about Helo and
All
how
right.
this is what's happening to this right now.
Exciting.
What's up, Peter?
Hey, what's up, Greg?
yeah.
Awesome training.
Yeah, cool. Well, yeah, these are really good tools. Like I said, just get back with your guys' enroller and kind of figure in and look into this together. And I think it'd be great, Craig, to do like a training sometime this week. We'll have to discuss later, and we can walk through everything with everybody and post it on the team page as well too. So, so Peter, I know you got somebody there as well. We didn't start till a little bit late, anyways, due to the Zoom. But you had recently went to that meeting over this weekend. Could you share, more of the vision? And what you shared with us Sunday night was just flipping awesome.
I'll be happy to share, guys. So this last Saturday, we had Taylor Worry here for the Super Saturday with, I believe it was Jeff and Lisa and Tuan and Van as presidents. And it was my first time meeting Taylor Worry. He shared his story on how he got involved with World Global Network. But the one thing that got me out of his story is, you guys know that he's Eric Worre's son. He's been around the network. He literally grew up in network marketing. He knows every single company, literally every single leader in the industry. Him and his dad know everyone, period. But why did he position and how did he get involved with World Global Network? It was his grandma. His grandmother was wearing this, and his grandmother recruited Taylor Worry, and he didn't really pay attention to it. But when he started to see, he started to do his due diligence. There's 3 sectors that everybody involves with. It's either you're in skincare, you're in supplements, or you're in service. But this is the first time he's seen a company that actually creates its own technology in the technology space. And the way that the World Global Network today, because it's a 6-year-old company, they've already gone through all the ups and downs. But are we perfect today? No. Technology will never, ever, ever be perfect. Okay, we just got to know that. But for Fabio, as the owner and the visionary and where he sees this technology going, he wants to literally be the guy that monopolizes technology and network marketing. And because of the surrounding or the infrastructure he set up as far as the manufacturing and every company that he's buying that will be marketed through World Global Network, like the BioZen and Pasahika and all these apps, I think he's going to create one of the biggest and strongest technology company in the network marketing space. And that's what really got Taylor Worry excited. And now, because of the leadership already in place and how fast we can grow this, the only thing really missing now is just us, the people that are marketing this. We know exactly where world can be in the next 1, 2, 3, 4 years by 2020 because of the Hilo, where it's going. But to me now, I'm looking at this, and he was saying this is like a phase. You have to phase everything. So the Hilo is literally the first phase, the Hilo and the BioZen. The second phase of this is when the phone comes out. And then the third phase is when all the apps come into place. And when that phase happens, it'll never stop because there will always be new apps being developed. So we're always being in the forefront. So can you imagine, an app coming out, and we all know that the sugar glucose app is one of the most anticipated apps out there. But can you imagine, what if there's an app that comes out for hydration or something to let your body know how dehydrated you are? Can you imagine what that does to the water sector? Or, people that are selling water machines? Or what if there's an app that comes out later, for the mosquito? Or I was even thinking about blood sensor, oxygen sensor. There's so many possibilities where this is going to go. So we all know that in technology, it's very competitive. But we all believe now, because we're in the network marketing side, no matter how competitive it is, if we control the market because of the marketing, and the owner, Fabio, can really be always ahead of the trend, ahead of the game, which we will be, then I think this could be and will be one of the biggest and fastest growing companies. And that comes straight from Taylor's mouth, and he's excited. And that's how he got involved. He literally left everything that he was doing to come over here. So that just shows you. And I'm sure, he probably had a few talks with his dad to see if this might be the right move. So I'm sure his Eric Worre probably guided him a little bit to say, hey, this might be the best direction to go and for your future for the next couple of years. So did I leave anything out, Lindsay? Because I think I did, but I don't remember.
No, I think no.
Okay. And another thing I got out of that event is that whole training, guys, was so simple. There is not much more you really need to know here. The comp plan is so simple. If you can't do a 2x2, becoming a team builder and a team builder and team developer, then there's not much you need to know about the comp plan. Everything is really based on the first steps. Get your two, help them. Go ahead, Craig.
No, I was going to say, when people ask me the comp plan,
Yeah,
it's go to work.
go to work. Really go to work. And
I'm not a comp plan person. I don't log into the back office much.
Good.
Because it's not income producing activity. If I'm not talking to people, I don't care how much of the comp plan I know. It's not making me money.
You know what? And I'm a comp plan guy, Craig, but knowing all these numbers now, it doesn't really mean anything, because if you're not going to work, you ain't going to work anyway. So, but what I'm really loving about the system is that 2-minute video. And guys, there will be a new 2-minute video, a new 5-minute video coming out. Okay. But we're just appreciating and embracing the system now. A lot of people I talk to, they still don't get it. They still don't get the simplicity of this automation yet. But we're so in the forefront with technology. We're really so much in the forefront with our system. And then we're in the forefront with our loyalty program. Those things right there is a really uniqueness seller in our industry. The only thing we really need to do is expose it so fast and so big, okay, before the really world gets out, and the word is getting out. So the one thing I'm going to leave you guys with is this. If you can't do this business, you go find 2 like you, okay? And that's coming from this area where go find 2 like you, okay? If you don't find 2 people and they're not recruiting, they're not like you. If you find 2 people that are not coming to the Zoom or they're not showing up, they're not like you. So go find 2 people like you. Keep it that simple. And once you find 2 people like you, go teach them how to find 2 people like them. And if we can do a 2 by 2, meaning that you get your 2 and take it 2 levels deep, you and your 4 or your 6, that's a strong team already. You just completed something that doesn't really, you completed a duplication system that will keep on paying you back because of our comp plan, okay? So keep it that simple, guys. My whole model now is just find 2 like you, okay? Hashtag that, put it all over your Facebook, put it, I don't know. Oh, how do you do this business? I don't know, just go get 2 like you. How do you do this comp plan? I don't know, go get 2 like you.
That's
okay?
good.
I'm seriously, guys, I'm really getting to that point where that's all I want to say. How does it work? Here, let me tag you on this video. How's this work? Here, let me tag you on this video. How do you work this business? Simply get excited and go find 2 like you. How did you like it? Oh, I love it. Okay, what'd you love about it? Oh, I like this thing. I like this technology. I like this comp plan. Great. Go find 2 people like you that like the same thing. Okay, guys? All our training is going to be like this. The best thing I like now is to say I don't know. Okay, we don't know anything anymore. I just like the videos to do all the talking for us, and Craig can do all the training for us. So, but I really want to see automation. I want us to really learn how to, funnel people through the Facebook or with these systems. I really want to learn those and really have our team learn that so we can exponentially grow this online. I really believe that is the space, and we all know that already.
Peter, the other thing I was going to say is, like, if I'm sitting down with a personal trainer or I'm connecting with a personal trainer, Mia Kostic has done a great Zoom webinar for personal trainers and fitness people. So I'll do the 2, and then I'll send that video or that webinar to personal trainers. If I'm talking to people that are in the medical field, I'm using that video from Dr. Saz Malavi that I posted in the group. Because you know what? People are going to a doctor's going to listen to Saz more than he's going to listen to me.
True.
And Saz says in there he was not in the network marketing. He was not a fan of it. So that's the majority of the medical field I'm finding. So like Peter said, just use the tools. But don't get away from the 2, the 5, and the 30. Just implement these other videos in depending on who you're talking to.
Awesome. That's as simplest as that. And we just duplicate from here, guys. I think we're getting all used to our system, this World Global Network system now. So I'm excited. Thanks, Craig, for this training.
No, absolutely. And if anybody needs my number for 3-way calls, I'm always available. And I'm here to help everybody reach their goals. Let's all run together and do big things on this team.
I love it. Awesome. Thank you so much, Craig. Really appreciate you. And thanks, Peter, for sharing that. Did you want to add anything else? Okay. Well, guys, we're going to go ahead and just start wrapping things up. Hey, Wayne, did you want to add anything at all? Oh, I don't think he's on anymore.
Guys, if you haven't registered for the October event, Tawana and Van have posted the details for their meeting that's going to be happening before the major event. So definitely plan to attend those, and let's have a big group there. I think it's going to be really exciting, and so we have a great week ahead of us. It's Tuesday, so let's end the week strong.
Woohoo! And then their training is coming up this Saturday too. They posted that on the Team Project 2K page.
Awesome. And guys, remember, we're going to write a rap. It's called the DMO ATM VLP down to the 2x2, okay?
Thanks, Peter, the Asian rapper.
Okay, guys.
And guys, also real quick, if you have not scheduled your virtual launch parties, these have been super duper successful. Schedule your virtual launch parties with your enroller until you get your 2. Just keep doing them until you get your 2. They've been very successful. They've been super simple, and they've been so fun as well too. So so that's it. We're going to go ahead and wrap it up. You guys have a great night, and then we'll chat with Craig, and then we'll get like a training going for everybody too on the systems.
Thanks, Linz.
No problem.
Bye, guys.
Guys. Good night.